Hey guys, I'm back today with my Sephora VIB sale haul as promised. I went to the VIB Rouge event last night, which was Wednesday night, and it was my first event I've ever gone to at Sephora. It was a lot of fun. They had some cupcakes and chocolates and some sparkling grape juice and stuff like that, so it was fun. They were doing a bunch of, like they had a lady there doing hair from Diva Curl. The Benefit eyebrow person was there. They were doing some steam treatments. Somebody was doing some kind of lip thing. I don't know what they were doing. And makeovers, a lot of stuff. I didn't partake in any of that because I took my daughter and because of this, which I'll briefly touch on and then I'll fill you in at the end of the video. That way, in case you're here just for the haul, you don't have to hear about it. I had a skin biopsy done yesterday morning, so I'm having to wear a band-aid and I'm not really wearing a lot of makeup. I kept it real simple on the eyes because, you know, anyways, I have to wear this for a week. So I will tell you all about that at the end of the video. But for now, let's just get started on the haul. And if I seem kind of down, I'm not, but I'm just a little, that's just kind of bothering me. So, you know, in case you think, in case you are new to my channel, that explains it a little bit. So anyways, we got these little goodie bags, and I had posted a video, which I'll link down below, of my recommendations and my wish list. And I had said before, like, I give my parents a wish list, and that's part of my Christmas present from them is a Sephora haul. So a lot of the things that were out of stock, I just passed on to my mom, along with some of the other stuff. So, you know, if I get anything or what I get from them, you'll see that later. And then the La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant Trio, I had forgot to pick up in store, so I placed my order online this morning for that, as well as the Urban Decay Revolution Lipstick in Naked 2, because I was going to pick that up last night because Makeup by Tiffany D always talks about it. And I had forgotten, and oh my gosh, that website is like, it took me hours to get on there. So anyways, enough of that. And they gave you this little bracelet. Sorry, I'm not even in focus, which I'll give to my daughter. She'll think it's cute. And it's really cute if you're into those little things. You know, it's not bad. Okay, so I picked up quite a few things. I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the bag. And I haven't used anything yet because I wanted to just show you new stuff. Sometimes I use stuff, sometimes I don't, but I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to show you all brand new stuff. Okay, so first off, I don't need any nail polish. I had put a nail polish on there, and then I took it off. I was like, that's dupable. But this, I couldn't pass up. I had seen somebody post on Instagram, and I had to check it out myself. It's the Formula X Holiday Color in Alchemy? I'm like, I mean, that word I know. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, Daylene, really? But this is it, and it is so pretty. It's like an undertone of rose gold, but like gunmetal, duochrome and shimmer and glitter, and I'll have to have my nails painted in a video with this soon and show you guys. I couldn't pass it up, and it was limited edition, so I didn't want to leave it there. I got the Laura Mercier Lip Pencil in Plumberry, which I had told you I'd wanted. I've seen Lisa D1 and Vanessa, the Bombshell Suite, talk about this, and they have fabulous lips, and lip pencils are something I've recently started getting into, so I thought I would get this one. And it is just, I don't know why it's called Plumberry, because to me, I don't think it's really berry-ish or very plumish. It's just this kind of your lips, but better neutral, nudie rose kind of color. It's really pretty. And I have decided in the short time I've been into lip liner that these pencil kind are so much better than like the creamy roll-up ones. They don't draw as good of a line or stay as well as the pencil ones. So, you know, that's just what I think so far. I'll show you this because I noticed it on my hand. This is the Hourglass Mechanical Gel Eyeliner in Obsidian 1.5 millimeter. I tested this out on my hand last night to see how creamy it was and black. Look at that. That is from last night. I have washed my hands. I've taken a shower. I actually even put my foundation over it this morning because I had put it on my hand to dab from my face, and you can still see it. So, goodness. So I don't really, I'll swatch a little. Normally, not normally, I would think, see how teeny tiny it is. I would worry that it might be like too water resistant, but your eye area is a lot more watery than your hand. Like your eyes, you're constantly blinking and just, you know, tears and stuff. And your hand, well, I mean, you do wash it. So I'm not worried about how hard it is to remove, but look at how black that is. And I have heard people say it runs out really fast, but I don't tightline every day and I don't wear makeup every day or eye makeup. So as long as it lasts like 2 to 3 months for me, for $15, I don't mind. I don't think that's bad. A lot of drugstore eyeliners are pushing that anyways, especially the good ones. I really like the Urban Decay 24/7 pencils, and they're more than that anyways. I mean, they last a while, but I'm okay with that as long as it lasts. And then I picked up 2 of these little Bite Minis. How cute are these? I mean, they are just adorable. I had looked at the lip glosses because I had told you I wanted to pick up Rambutan, and they didn't have it in a mini, which was a shame, and they didn't even have it in my store. But anyways, I passed on that, and then I looked at Strawberry, and I put it in my cart, but I ended up taking it out. I may end up picking up some more of these because I liked them. The first one is Glace, which I wanted in the full size for a while, and it was actually going to be on my list until I had seen that they made it in a mini, which is perfect because I have so many lip products. I don't need a full size. The day I run out of this, then I can purchase a full size. Let me do it on this, you know, the white skin. It's kind of like that, you know, Kylie Jenner lip that we hear so much about. It is almost identical to the Plumberry. Let me swatch them side by side so you'll see. So I'm really excited to get this because I hear a lot of people talk about that. This and Plumberry are so similar, guys. I mean, so if you have one, you might not need the other. And I follow a girl on Instagram, and she said that she was hanging these on her Christmas tree. I might do that because I think it would be kind of cute. And then I picked up Gavi or Gavi. I think this is limited edition for these minis. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I looked online and I think they describe it as a peachy nude. So I picked up this one, and I haven't even looked at this in person. The Shimmer Jerica, Don't Call Me Jessie, had posted lip swatches of this last night before I got to Sephora, so that influenced my purchase. So that's that. It looks similar to, what is it? You know, the Nars Audacious Barbara? I think it looks similar to that. You know, I have Barbara right up here, so let's just see. I didn't pick this up last night, but, you know. Barbara has some more rosiness to it. That's Barbara. But, you know, same idea. It could be really similar to Raquel, which I've since returned because it just didn't impress me. And then on the same theme with minis, I picked up one of the Hourglass Opaque Rouge Liquid Lipsticks in Canvas. Marnie, Miss Gold Girl, had posted her Sephora wish list, and she had this on there. And I think this was $10, so I said, I'll just check it out. And I have one of these minis in Child that I had gotten in a set. And $10 for this little size, I would think would be a lot. But that other one, I've worn so much, and I still have a good bit, so I wasn't worried. Is it the same product? Okay, the Child is an extreme sheen. I guess it's a gloss, and this is like a liquid lipstick. So it's a lot more pinky. Those other ones looked pink until I put Canvas. Canvas is like a really mid-tone warm pink. So I think it will be very pretty as well. And then I picked up one more lip product, and because of Makeup by Tiffany D as well, the Urban Decay Naked Gloss in Naked. When I swatched this, I was a little like, I don't know, but she wears this in a lot of her videos, and her lips just look so shiny and glittery and pretty. So I said, I'll go for it. It is like a pinky brown with a lot of glitter. Kind of like that Buxom Celeste, but not quite as glittery. So that's the color, but then you can see the shimmer. So far a lot of lip products. And then one more, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the Bobbi Brown Malt Shimmer Lip Color from the Holiday Collection. This one, in the tube, I'm not even sure about it, but every time I swatch it, it wins me over. And I haven't worn it on the lips yet, obviously. So I'll have to update you guys. Okay, this is the tube, which looks like kind of scary. But that's the swatch. It's just so like, it's a lot more sheer, but that light brown with the shimmer. So I think it would make your lips look fuller and more plump. And I don't know, since it was limited edition, I didn't want to leave it around. So I got that. And I don't know if this smells like the typical ones. I'm not detecting a smell. Okay, then I picked up 2 more things at Sephora, and I do have one MAC item I'm just throwing in for the sake of the video. I've been I couldn't decide. I've been going back and forth on whether I really needed this, but I've wanted it for a while, and I'm loving these shades, so I thought I would go ahead and pick it up while I had the discount. It's the Benefit Dallas Blush. If you don't know, these kind of shades are just what I'm all about lately. The pinky, brown, mauve, kind of almost could be bronzer blushes. That's it's on the top of my wrist right there. So I will be excited to try it out when I can wear cheek products. And then lastly, I picked up one of the Nars Dual Intensity eyeshadows in the shade Desdemona. I told you in the video the wrong name, and I had annotated it, so I hope y'all caught that. And this one is the most unique kind of color I have seen in a while. I have been loving these kind of maroony, burgundy eyeshadow shades. And this is like that, but with like a violet bluish pearl. Let me do a swatch on the far side of my arm. So that's what it looks like. But then the sheen is like, can you see like the little bit of the violet sheen in it? So I cannot wait to wear that on my eyes. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at that. Everything on my arm looks the same, whether it's blush, blush, lipstick, or eyeshadow. Well, you can definitely see the shades that I'm going for. And then lastly, MAC, I guess it's their holiday collection, had a pressed pigment I wanted in Modern Majesty. And then I got an email from them, gosh, it was like a day ago, I guess, that said free overnight shipping ends tonight. So I said, let me go ahead and get it. And these pressed pigments I like, but I know a lot of people don't. And this one is kind of reminiscent of Desdemona and Max Club. This was waiting for me when I got home last night. So there's Modern Majesty. It has green in it where Desdemona doesn't. You can definitely see the color scheme I'm all about. This has a lot more brown and the green and red, where Desdemona is more red with like the purple cool tone. So anyways, I definitely have a theme here. So when I was there last night, I looked for Kat Von D Lovecraft. They were sold out of that. Kat Von D Lolita. They were sold out of that. I even tried to add it to my cart this morning, and it sold out before I could get on there and check out. The Clinique Butter Shine or Butter Stick, whatever, in the Pinkaboo. They didn't even have a tester of that, and they were sold out of that. They were sold out of a lot. So a lot of those items I passed on to my parents, but like I said, I did order the La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant Trio this morning, as well as the Urban Decay Naked 2 Revolution lipstick, because I thought that would just be fun. Look at that. Look at that Modern Majesty on my finger. It is so pigmented. I need to wipe my hands off. But it was just, I'm loving these brown tones, and I kind of didn't want to go until Christmas without it. So I did order that for myself. So I have picked up plenty. It's not the largest haul, but when I do large hauls, I tend to order online because I like Ebates, and I like to use the codes and get like the little deluxe gifts. And so I don't buy a lot ever in person, but it was so fun getting all this stuff I could play with like immediately. So I have to say, I really like that. It was a different change of pace from what I'm used to. So that was a lot of fun. But that is all of my haul. So if this is all you care about watching, then thank you for watching so much. And if you care to know more about my skin issue, then just stay tuned. Okay, so about my skin, as you know, or if you don't know, I don't know, I have been battling these, like, I thought they were like acne spots and acne scar, I'm sorry, on my cheek for a while now. And I have this covered up, but you can kind of see what it looks like. And then it started out like right here, and then it spread to this cheek, and this cheek had just gotten worse and worse. And I've been going to the dermatologist, and she started treating it as acne, and it didn't clear up. And so she started treating it as rosacea, and we've done retin-A, some other thing started with an A, I don't remember. And then Finacea, antibiotics, everything. And what really helped the most was the Cebu sea buckthorn oil, to be honest. I've tried over-the-counter stuff, Prosacea, and it helped a bit. And some other thing like a skin redness relief cream, and everything would help like temporarily, but it just didn't get it under control. But the sea buckthorn oil has helped the most. And when it was just a teeny spot there, I even had a little laser treatment on it, and it helped it a bit, but I mean, obviously it's here again. So the last time I was in there, she said, I'm going to put you on Finacea, because that's the most, I guess, like heavy duty rosacea treatments. I don't know. And she said if it doesn't clear it up or, you know, make a difference, then I want to do a biopsy. So she had taken some pictures of it a month ago, and then when I went back yesterday, we compared the pictures yesterday to a month ago, and it was so much worse. This area wasn't really worse, it was just a little more red, and this area had just spread and grown so much. So she was like, let's just biopsy it. So it was so like spur of the moment. I was not prepared because I'm not like a I'm a bit of an anxious person. So anyways, she injected like some numbing stuff into my cheek to numb it, and they used a little scalpel and took some, you know, skin. She was like, we'll just shave a little flakes off. You know, I was thinking not much. And it didn't hurt. I didn't feel it at all. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was done in, gosh, probably a minute. And she had to use like this, it looked like a little singer to singe the skin to keep it from bleeding, because I guess the little blood vessels and capillaries. But my cheek was definitely hurting yesterday afternoon, and because it's so close to my eye's just a little sore. Excuse me. So I didn't want to wear a lot of makeup near it that I had to worry about taking off. All I have on today is just a little bit of foundation and powder, and I added some under eye concealer over here, but I didn't even mess with this. And I wore just a tiny bit of eye makeup. But so last night, and I didn't wear makeup yesterday at all, so last night I just washed my face with the Band-Aid on it, because I didn't even want to deal with it, because they told me to put Neosporin on it twice a day and keep a Band-Aid on it for a week. Well, this morning I was like, I need to wash my face, like clean it, make sure, you know, it doesn't get dirty. Oh, y'all, it is like, it's like a little chunk, like that deep out. Oh, so I don't know. I'm not going to be wearing much makeup for a week because I don't even want to deal with it. So I probably won't be filming any videos until it's healed and the Band-Aid off. I have some videos pre-filmed, so no worries there. Next sample Sunday, hopefully it's healed up enough that I'm back to normal, but I may be sporting a Band-Aid or light makeup then, because I don't want to, I'm not going to put makeup on it until it is like super healed. And that area is just so ugly that if I can't put makeup on it, then I'll have to do a band-aid. So anyways, but as far as the biopsy, she said she just wanted to make sure that, you know, she said she's had some patients that they can't treat it, and it comes up as something else. So she wanted to make sure it wasn't anything bad. I'm not personally concerned about it being skin cancer because it's like on equal sides of my face, and I don't know, I've never had skin cancer, but I don't think I would necessarily be getting skin cancer on each of my cheeks at the same time. The most thing she's concerned about is skin lupus. She said she's not really concerned about me having regular lupus, but skin lupus, I don't know much about that. That just worries me to death. So if I feel kind of, or look, or act kind of just down and not myself, then that's why. Because until I get my results back, I'm a worrywart anyways. And about, you know, ever since I have a child now and I'm a mom, I just, you know, I worry about me, something happening to me. So, and you know, enough. This is super emotional talk. So whenever I get my results back, I will be sure to do a video and update you all in case you're concerned or care. Let's just hope it's good results. So if you are somebody that prays, keep me in your prayers. And that's all. So thanks for watching. Bye.